everyone, my name is Kara, and in this video, I will share to you guys how I was able to go to Maldives for a very cheap price. It is through the travel company named Holiday Factory. They offer good packages and services for different countries for people like us who loves traveling and having vacations. And actually, this is not the first time that I was able to book my vacation or my travel with them. The first time was when I went to Georgia and Armenia. And because I was very satisfied with the package that they have offered and the services that they have provided, I decided that I wanted to book my vacation with them again in Maldives. And normally, I don't really book my vacation with travel companies, and I usually do my own itinerary. I book my own flight and hotel. However, before I go to a country or a place, I make sure that I research a lot about it. And after doing my research with Maldives, I have realized that if I do my own itinerary, my own flight booking and hotel booking, then I'm gonna be spending a lot compared to the package that Holiday Factory is offering. Why? Because Maldives is a luxury destination. It's a place where when people say Maldives, people right away think, oh, it's very expensive. It's very luxurious. So it's true, actually. When I did my research, I have found out that it's really gonna be expensive in Maldives. For example, if I do a DIY, yes, I will be able to book a very cheap flight. Yes, I will be able to book a very cheap hotel. And yes, I will be able to eat cheaper food compared to the ones being offered in luxury hotels. However, if I do that, if I book my own hotel, if I book my own flight, if I go eating around the Maldives on my own, I have realized that I'm gonna be spending more after I have booked my flight, my hotel, and so on and so forth. I'm still gonna be spending more. Why? Because in Maldives, when you land in the airport, right away you will see a lot of people piled up in this area holding cardboard. And at first I didn't know what it was when I landed in Maldives. Then the tour guide explained to me, okay, so those people, they are holding the signage of the resort that they work for. So they're waiting for their guests to arrive because right away they will bring the guests in the speedboat for their resort. Every resort, most of the islands there are owned by a resort. So right away when these people brings you to the speedboat, this specific speedboat that is under the name of the resort will bring you directly to that resort. And once you reach that resort, there's no going out. From the moment that you have booked yourself for your stay in that resort, you're gonna have to stay the entire days until you leave that resort and go straight to the airport, fly back to your country. Why is it gonna be expensive? Because if, like for example, I book my stay in a cheap hotel in this place, most probably it's the city. It's the city near the airport, and I'm just gonna be going around the same city. I'm not gonna be able to go to another island because that island is being owned by a resort. And here's the thing about Maldives. If you want to go to another island, this island where you want to go, the resort who owns it will not provide the speedboat for you. And the resort where you're coming from the island where you're coming from, the resort that owns it will not provide the speedboat for you to travel to another island. So that means you're gonna have to pay for the speedboat yourself, and you're gonna have to arrange everything yourself, because they're not gonna, the island where you're going and the island where you're coming from will not arrange it for you. And so that's gonna be expensive for you to pay that speedboat. And then before you will be able to go to this island where you want to go, you're gonna have to book your stay there. Like, you're gonna be booking your room or your villa so that you can stay in that resort. And again, if you wanted to transfer to another island, you're gonna have to do the same process, and over and over and over, if you wanted to transfer from one island to another, over and over again. So that's how it is expensive there. And with regards to the things that you want to buy there, if it is locally made or it's produced in Maldives, the price is still the price that the locals offer. However, if it is an item that came from another country, then it's gonna be a little bit expensive. Yes, that's why it's a luxury destination in Maldives. However, if you book your flight, if you book your vacation with Holiday Factory, they will be the one who will book the cheapest flight for you, the cheapest hotel for you, and provide you with good services as well. Like for example, for us, I was booked with Gulf Airlines. It was, according to the tour guide, they booked the cheapest flight, of course, and it depends on the availability of the flight. However, the flight that I'm in, it was amazing because I have free food included on the flight, because sometimes when you go for travel companies, they don't include the food so that they can make sure that they get the cheapest flight for you. They don't add the free food during the flight. And my flight was Dubai to Bahrain. There's a stopover, and then Bahrain to Maldives. So there's like 2 flights to go and 2 flights to come back. So during those flights, I got a lot of food in between in between the transfer and the flights. And also included on the flight was 20 kilogram baggage. So if you wanted to bring a lot of swimsuits, clothes, dress, you can bring a big bag. Or if you wanted to buy a lot of stuffs from Maldives, you can bring a big luggage so that you can store it all there, and then you can check it in because it's included. And unlike other travel companies that when they book the flight for you, they don't also include not just the food but also the check-in baggage, so that they can really make sure that they get the cheapest flight. So yeah, and another thing is the Holiday Factory booked the cheapest hotel. However, the hotel that they booked for me, although it's cheap, it's really awesome. It's really amazing. I was booked with La Novelli Hotel, and it's right in front of the beach. So every morning, every evening, you can just go there after the tour. You can just, or before and after the tour, you can just walk around the beach, or if you wanted to swim, you can do so. Because you will just cross the street and then it's there right in front of you. And for me, the room was it's a normal room. I didn't, because I'm alone. I went alone. So I was offered by the receptionist to transfer to a sea view room. It means that it's got balcony where you can see the view of the sea, of the beach, of course, from your room. And I didn't opt out for that. However, the 2 other girls who booked their vacation with Holiday Factory, they opted out to get the sea view room. The 2 Chinese girls who went with me opted out to transfer to the sea view room, and they showed me the room. It was amazing. Right away, you can see the beach. Every morning when you wake up, when you open your window, you see the beach before you go to sleep, if you want to stay in the balcony and look at the beach, it's just in front of you, and it was amazing. And yeah, so for me, I stayed in Maldives through Holiday Factory for 5 days and 4 nights. And you know how much I paid for? It's only 3,000 dirhams for my flight and my hotel. It's very cheap. And if you do a DIY, maybe you will get cheaper price than that, maybe not. Depends on how good you are when it comes to booking. However, here's the deal. If you do it yourself, then you're gonna have to do your own itinerary as well. And you're gonna be ending up with the information I have just mentioned earlier of paying more. However, once you reach in the hotel, the tour guide who picked us up offered to us, actually this is being informed by Holiday Factory agents also, and it's being sent through email, this information that I will be informing right now. Also, so it's going to be informed by the agent, it's going to be sent to you through email, so you can already read it and check it and compare it if the package that they will show you or they will offer you is better compared to if you do it yourself, so you can do the research ahead of time. So once you reach in the once you reach Maldives in the hotel, the tour guide will also explain it to you. So during the explanation of the tour guide, you will really understand that the package, if you will get it from them, it's really cheaper compared if you do it yourself. They will offer a tour for an additional $200. So at first you will think, I think $200, additional $200 on top of the 3,000 dirhams, it's already too much. But no, when you do your research and you check all the prices for the speedboats, for the food, for the tour itself, it's gonna be more expensive than the $200 actually. So on that $200, what's included is, on the first night we went around the city. It's a city night tour, and it's there's a dinner included on that. The following day, we went to Cinnamon Valley. The whole entire day we stayed there. There were freebies and free buffet lunch. The following day, we went to we stayed in a yacht the whole day, and we had our lunch there. And during the yacht stay, we went to a sandbar or a sandbag. We snorkel with the fishes, the stingrays, the sharks. We see dolphins, and of course we swim a lot. And then the following day, we went again to Cinnamon Valley. We stayed there the whole day again, so for doing a lot of things. And then free buffet lunch is included also. And then on the last day, we went around the city again. Yes, that's it. However, you don't have to worry about the breakfast because it's already included in the hotel stays. Free buffet breakfast and some lunch or dinner were already included on the tour. The only thing that you will think of are, for me, were 3 dinners. I was not hungry on one night, so I was able to sleep early because I've had a lot of food the entire day. So I only ate 2 dinners on that 5 days and 4 nights. And those 2 dinners is not that expensive. It's not that expensive. It's really cheap because me and the other girls I went with, we ate out on a local restaurant to try their food. Really amazing food. And then, alright, so everything about the tour, the package, the services, the flight, the hotel, the food, everything, all my experience with Holiday Factory during my vacation in Maldives is very amazing. And that's not the only amazing thing about Holiday Factory. This flight, it was, this vacation, it was taken just this year, 2022. Okay, however, I've already paid for this vacation way back in 2020. And I was supposedly to travel and have my vacation during that year in Maldives. Back in 2020, I booked the flight. I booked the vacation package to Maldives through Holiday Factory. However, as you all know, COVID happened. And during the pandemic, traveling became very chaotic. So one day I got a call from the agent from Holiday Factory and asked me if I wanted to cancel my flight, if I wanted to have it postponed. They will hold it for some time, and once they see that the traveling scenario is good again, then they will call me back and tell it to me so that I can decide if I wanted to take the vacation already. And so fast forward to December 2021, I got the call. I don't recall on which day back in 2020 did I book my flight, but I do remember it was when it was a week or two before Dubai government announced lockdown. So fast forward to December 2021, I got a call from the agent telling me that traveling around is already good, and if I wanted to have my vacation with Maldives again, they will book the flight and the hotel. Just inform them when I want to go. And so they even offered me if I wanted to use the package that I paid for instead of going to Maldives, but I can use it for another country. However, of course, I still want to go to Maldives, so I chose Maldives. Actually, that time, just to give you a heads up, it's not just Maldives that was cancelled. During that moment, I have 3 vacations that were cancelled. One was going to St. Petersburg in Russia. Another one is in Colombo in Sri Lanka. And then this last one is the Maldives. So during the start of pandemic, the Russia and the Sri Lanka vacation got cancelled. However, because I did a do-it-yourself vacation for those two, the flights, the hotels, I was able to cancel it and refund my money back. However, the flights, unfortunately, I was not able to get a refund at all. The first airlines, I'm not gonna say the names of the airlines. I don't want to say anything bad about any company. So the first airlines, I tried calling them to ask for a refund or to ask them if I can cancel the flight and reschedule it on a different date once the pandemic is over. However, when I'm trying to call them, it keeps going back through the IVR's what do you call that? It's just going over and over through the IVR, and even though you wait for the entire day, nobody's gonna answer. I sent an email, nobody replied back. It's kind of like, hey, thank you for your payment. Unfortunately, because of the pandemic, we're not going to be able to give you any kind of service. So we're not going to be able to give you a refund, and we're not going to be able to give you the service at all. Thank you for your money. Bye. Kind of something like that. So I was so disappointed that I don't want to experience the same thing with the second airlines. I didn't even bother trying to contact them at all. However, this second airline, I can easily get in touch with them because It's kind of somewhere here in the Middle East, also here in Dubai specifically. However, I'm not gonna say the name. So I can contact them anytime. If they give me the refund or they tell me to use it for some other date, totally amazing. However, if not, I think for 2 years, from 2020 until now, I think my heart is already in a place where I don't really care anymore. I don't really care anymore if I get a refund or if I get it or not. I don't care anymore. And so that's a good thing about having this holiday factory. They held on to the payment that I gave them, and they gave it back to me with a very good service and amazing experience in Maldives. So contrary to what other people thinks or what other people says about them, that they are a scam, totally not true. Totally not true. Those people, what I can say, what happened to them is that they booked their package with Holiday Factory. So Holiday Factory booked a flight and hotel for them, and once Holiday Factory informed them that you're good to go, you're already booked, now your flight is on this and that date, blah blah blah, and then they will call, hey, I want to cancel in the last minute. I want to cancel and I want my money back. I want a refund. And if Holiday Factory tells them that, okay, there's a time frame for the refund, they don't want to wait. And so they will go to the internet, social media, and say to the people, say to other people that Holiday Factory is a scam, which is totally not true. It's just that they are Karens, you know. They don't want to wait. They're very selfish. Holiday Factory, of course, paid the airlines and paid the hotels. So these companies, the airlines and the hotels, they also have time frames for refund. And so Holiday Factory is also waiting for the refund. So you're gonna have to wait because you're the one who canceled, not them. Unfortunately, there are toxic people like this. So don't believe them. Holiday Factory is amazing and good. And how I was able to say that is because I was able to speak with the tour guides. I was able to ask them how they operate, Holiday Factory operates. Holiday Factory, they have agents who, of course, are up to date, always checking the cheapest flights, so that they can book for their customers the cheapest price, of course, for the flights. And on top of that, the hotels that they are offering in every countries that they are offering, Holiday Factory is actually tied up with them. That's why they were able to get the cheapest price with the best quality and service for those hotels, because they're tied up. They're offering these hotels customers, so that these hotels will have customers, and so these hotels will give them better prices. That's how it works. So that's how Holiday Factory were able to provide or offer quality services in cheaper prices. By the way, guys, during 2020, when I booked the flight to Maldives with Holiday Factory, it was more than 3,000 dirhams. However, when they called me back on December 2021, and they keep on checking the prices during January, February, and during January and February, the price became lower. So I was able to have it for 3,000 dirhams and 200 dirhams for the tour. The 200 dirhams will never change, but the 3,000 dirhams for the flight and the hotel, it changed because of the price went lower on that days. So I still have some money left with Holiday Factory in case if I wanted to travel with them again. I will pay lesser than the ones being offered on the website because I still have saved money on Holiday Factory from my package with Maldives. So they will just add it to deduct that amount to the price if I wanted to have another vacation to another country, if you get what I mean. However, currently, Because during my stay in Maldives, suddenly my tour guide said that they will have an emergency meeting, and he right away went to a place where she can do the meeting while we were swimming in Sinamandan Valley. And after she came back, she informed us that we were the last customers who can experience the package for that price, because they will remove it entirely from the website. Currently, what you will see, the cheapest price for the package is around 6 or 7,000, and it's a super luxurious package for Maldives. That's the minimum. It means it can go higher depending on how many days and what kind of hotel or villa you will book with them. So currently, I cannot really say if you will be able to get the same package as me, because as per the tour guide, when she informed us about it, they also don't know if they're gonna be able to get it back again and put it back in the website, the same package offered that I was able to get. They're saying that hopefully they will. So if you want to have the same package as me, you can keep on checking with them. But if you have a little bit money to spend and you really want to go to Maldives and you wanted to use Holiday Factory, just go to their website and check. And I believe the cheapest is 6 or 7,000. Just go ahead and check it yourself. I've never checked it because that price is not the price that I can pay for. So unfortunately, I didn't even have the heart to click that and open it. Just I saw in their website, because I still keep checking their website for other countries, other packages, but I'm not checking Maldives anymore because I'm done with that. I've been there and the price is around 6 or 7,000. I don't have the heart to spend that amount of money. So if you want to go to Maldives, you want to use Holiday Factory, go ahead and check their website yourself and check the package, how it is. And also, if you're here in the UAE, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, Ras Al Khaimah, Ajman, and so on and so forth, the 7 Emirates. I didn't memorize it. Those Emirates that I didn't mention, I'm sorry. And if you're here in the UAE and you wanted to use Holiday Factory, it's very easy for you. However, if you're in another country and you wanted to use Holiday Factory because you think and you have researched that Holiday Factory prices for their packages is better compared if you do it yourself or if you get it from another travel company, here's a trick for you. If you wanted to use Holiday Factory because the flight is definitely coming from Dubai or Sharjah or Abu Dhabi, it's definitely the flight is coming from these 3 Emirates. It's never gonna be coming from your country going to another country. It's always coming from UAE to another country. So if you're like, for example, in the USA or in Canada, let's say, and you wanted to use Holiday Factory, here's a trick for you. You come to Dubai. You come to Dubai first. So it's 2 birds with 1 stone. You will be able to travel around Dubai or the UAE, and you will be able to use Holiday Factory. How I said that? I was able to go to Georgia and Armenia, and during my vacation there, I met these 2 girls. One is from Saudi and another one is from the Philippines. They're sisters. So they saw that traveling using Holiday Factory is super cheaper compared to if they travel using a different travel company or if they do it themselves for going to Georgia and Armenia. So they have decided to come to Dubai first and meet here. Both her from Saudi and the other sister from the Philippines, they met here. They're both Filipinas. They met here in Dubai and they took the flight from Dubai going to the country that is being offered by Holiday Factory. So if you wanted to use Holiday Factory, that's the trick. You can come here first and travel around Dubai or UAE, and well, if you don't want to travel around here, it's totally fine. Just come here and like get the flight from here right away and then go to the country of the package that you got from Holiday Factory. So that's trick. That's a tip. And just to give you a heads up, guys, this is not a paid promotion, okay? I'm not being paid for giving them good feedback or good reviews. It's just that I was able to experience the best service, the best quality service from them, the best experience for my vacation. So that's why I'm giving an honest, good, amazing feedback for them and amazing review for them. Alright guys, so that's all for this video. If you enjoyed watching, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching. Bye!